Disrespect to the Mexican heritage. I just feel like if that was a Mexican fighter, we wouldn't be doing the same thing. But I feel like with Devin, it's kind of,
Shakur Stevenson says that Devin Haney should not have sued Ryan Garcia. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time DeMontage champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
Check it out, man. Shakur Stevenson is waiting for his next big fight. Shakur Stevenson was at the Michaela Mayer Sandy Ryan card along with Terrence Bud Crawford, showing support for their former stablemate in Michaela Mayer. But Shakur Stevenson gets asked a question about his former friend and rival, Devin the Dream Haney. Check it out.
I don't think he should have pressed no charges. I think that I think that we boxers, so at the end of the day, I don't think that was a good move, but it is what it is. I think he's a hell of a fighter too.
Do you think that the response from the fans is, I don't know, justified being, he got booed at the press conferences? I feel like that was probably...
Nah, that's not justified, just because you got to realize he got up how many times in that fight? That means he showed so much heart that night. You got to respect the heart that he showed that night, and I feel as though when guys show that much heart, get up that many times, keep fighting, put they all on the line, you got to respect them, man. I feel like, no disrespect to the Mexican heritage, I just feel like if that was a Mexican fighter, we wouldn't be doing the same thing. But I feel like with Devin, it's kind of, they pick and choose. So that's my opinion.
Do you think some of the boos come from the whole suing thing and from Bill?
If that's the case, I get it. Yeah. If that's the case, I kind of get it. And Bill do kind of talk a lot, so I get that too. But truthfully, it's Devin that's in the ring. So when Devin is in that ring, him getting up that many times, there got to be some respect.
He didn't do anything wrong either.
He didn't quit.
Yeah.
No matter what happened that night, he didn't quit. So you got to respect it.
If something like that would ever happen to you, I know it probably wouldn't, but would you go that course of action that they did?
No, hell no. Like I said, I'm locked in, I'm focused. I got to make sure that I stay on top of my game. So truthfully, I'm not going to let nothing like that happen.
Now, after hearing what Shakur had to say, I think it's safe to say that Shakur Stevenson is maturing. If you had to ask Shakur maybe 3 years ago, the response probably would have been a little bit different. But more recently, just paying attention to Shakur Stevenson, he seems to be maturing as a person and as a fighter. He's not taking everything so personal. He's being a lot more respectful in his responses to things. And I like this energy from Shakur Stevenson. And I knew this time was going to come. This is what I always used to say. When we see these guys, maybe about 3 years ago when they was a little bit younger, these are young guys. They're going to say crazy things. They're going to do stupid things. Let's see how he acts in another couple of years, a few years from now, as he starts to mature a little bit. Sure enough, a lot of the young guys, Devin, Shakur, they're maturing to, respectable young men, if you ask me. Right? Of course, we all make mistakes in the past, et cetera, et cetera. But just hearing Shakur on his more recent interviews, I like what I'm hearing from Shakur Stevenson. He took the high road on his former friend and rival, Devin the Dream Haney. He could have shitted on him and bashed him like Quentin Rampage Jackson and like many others have done to Devin Haney, but Shakur didn't take that road at all. He said, yeah, he shouldn't have sued him, but, he showed a lot of heart in the fight. If he was a Mexican fighter, he would have got praised for showing heart in the fight. But we already know what type of time it is. We already know what that entails, right? But Shakur Stevenson, I'm looking forward to his next big fight. He said that would never happen to him. The situation that happened with Ryan would never happen to him. And that's a good thing because you can't let nothing like that happen, right? A guy bamboozle you throughout the whole process of building up the fight, giving the perception that he's not training for the fight, that he's drinking, and he probably really was doing all that shit. But then he came into the fight juiced through the gills, and then he took no accountability for the fact that he came into the fight dirty. But whatever the case, I do like the energy from Shakur. I do like how he didn't kick Devin while he was down. Devin Haney more recently has just been working on making his comeback, showing everybody, You know, because you can't fight the internet, right? You can't sit here and argue with everybody that has something against you. All he got to do and all he can do is put in the work in the gym and show us what he's improved on in his next fight against Jose Ramirez. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson takes the high road in regards to boxing, just bashing Devin Haney. Some people bashing Bill Haney as well. Some people may feel it's warranted. Others feel it is not. But whatever the case, Shakur Stevenson says that he wouldn't have sued Ryan Garcia. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.